Our new fossil hunting spot is simply amazing. In just 4 short trips before today, I have found 17 Megalodon teeth on my own. 17! That's not even counting all the ones Diva found. It's ridiculous for a land site. Usually we're lucky to find one decent meg tooth every other hunt, but at this spot that Diva called Sloth Party, they're stacked up like it's a Megalodon Graveyard. Obviously, there was no paleo undertaker back in the day laying these magnificent creatures to rest, but something incredible happened in this spot for there to be such a high concentration of these prehistoric shark's teeth. I have a few theories. The first one is that there was a feeding frenzy close to here. Some scientists suggested that megalodons might have been pack hunters, and we all know that sharks in a feeding frenzy go wild while they eat and they lose lots of teeth. They could have fallen to the ocean floor, which is right here in the present day. Second theory, a megalodon died here, and this might be a megalodon graveyard of sorts. So some of these teeth might be associated. That's a little far-fetched, and even though it's possible and there have been associated megalodon teeth found, none have been here in the Charleston, South Carolina area. I've heard of 2 from the Yorktown Formation at the Lee Creek Mine in Aurora, North Carolina. One of those sets is in the Smithsonian, and then the other associated megalodon tooth set that I know about came from the Bone Valley Formation in southwest Florida. The formations in both of those locations are pristine. They were never disturbed once they were deposited. So if a dead shark fell to the floor, it would still be there. Not so of any formation in the Charleston area in the right age range capable of containing megalodon teeth. Our formations are all reformulated. That means that the water eroded from the original formation and redeposited everything. That's why we find 10-million-year-old meg teeth right next to 100,000-year-old horse teeth. The ocean level has been up and down many times in our history, and all of that wave action did quite a number on our fossil formations. That leads me to my third theory. An ancient river system pushed everything together right here in this spot. This is the one I think has the most merit. During the Ice Age, all kinds of rivers flowed throughout this area, changing course like they do today, again redepositing all the fossils into giant gravel piles you see us digging through for the fossilized goodies. Moving water piles things together. Same concept as gold miners rely upon to determine where to look for gold in mountain valleys. Over tens of thousands of years, rivers pushed gravel deposits together into countless piles like this one. Further evidence is the wear on the teeth. Almost all the megalodon teeth exhibit extensive wear from eons of sandblasting and grinding as they tumbled downstream with the rocks. The ones with the most wear moved the farthest or were subject to the most sandblasting and the swift-moving current. The ones without much wear, and there are some, didn't move that far and were shielded from the bulk of the abrasion by the large rocks and sand. Some of you discerning viewers might be saying, wait, the angustidens are a lot older and they're in very good condition. And this is because they were eroded from their original depositional environment during the water flow event that created this deposit and came to rest in the gravel with the piles of megalodon teeth. So the older teeth didn't move that far and they were deposited and not exposed for wear for that long. The beauty of this third theory is that it doesn't exclude the first 2. Some of the teeth might be associated. There could have been a megalodon feeding frenzy. It's just the water that piled everything up. So there you have it. My long-winded explanation for how so many megalodon teeth came to rest at the Sloth Party. Today, we're going to look some more. But the water's up, so we got to sift. Nice angie. Look at this little killer. Not the biggest angie, 1 5/8 inches, but oh so awesome. Look at the curve on that thing first. They're not supposed to do that normally. But my favorite part of this, look at those cusps. Look at the way they stick out. Almost like an auriculatus, but it's definitely not. That formation is definitely a oligocene, so this is an angie. One of the baddest ones I've found in a while. Horse tooth. Giant shark tooth. Let's clean that up.
and the birds can fill in the hole. But if they clean,
not the first horse tooth I found at the Sloth Party. I'm sure it won't be the last. Lots of horse teeth in good Pleistocene formation. And that is a beautiful meg tooth. 4 5/16 inches long. Great shape. I almost killed it though. You could see in the sifter where this part was kind of splintered up, but I was able to keep that piece and then glue it back down, so it's safe now. But that's where my shovel hit it in the water. And I mean, what are you gonna do? The water's all murky, you can't see a thing, you can't tell where you put your shovel down. Not like I was jumping on it like a pogo stick, but accidents happen. I'm glad it wasn't worse than it was, the damage. But anyway, turned out pretty good. Piece of sloth. Thus the reason that Diva called this place the Sloth Party. Another sloth tooth. The Sloth Party rages on. Well, I mean, as much as a sloth can rage. You know what I'm saying? Nice mako. And looks like a broken angie too. And then there's the moonrise over there. Isn't that cool? Pretty good mako. 2 1/8 inches long. Whole, sharp. I like it. Just pretty good. That's a big angustiden. Didn't that look great in the sifter? 2 9/16 inches long. Just beautiful preservation. Beautiful tooth. Really happy with that one. I just love angustidens. They're so cool looking teeth. And so old to be in such good shape, huh? Like over 20 million years old. Look at that shovel full.
you know one? Good. You know Meg?
That's a beautiful tooth. 4 1/8 inches. Got some pretty good color too, and the way I found it, I'll never forget this one. I just push my shovel into the muddy water and it comes back out with this gorgeous Megalodon tooth right next to a bone. I mean, just awesome. That's exactly the way you'd expect to see a tooth like this in the formation too. And it's all nice and sand polished. Oh, they don't get much better than that. And that's real color on the tooth too. So it's got color, it's got natural polish, it's got a great history in the way I found it. Yeah, this might be one of my favorites from that site so far. Even though it's not the biggest, it's beautiful. There we go. All the finds from today. Got 2 more stunning megs, 2 beautiful angustidens, a horse tooth, a sloth tooth, mako. And as cute of a name as Sloth Party is, Diva easily could have called this place the Megalodon Graveyard, because this is 19 megs by my count in 5 trips. That's remarkable. That's a ton of megs. I cannot remember any place that I've ever found that many Megalodon teeth at one time. That's just crazy. But I'm happy. That's for dang sure. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Also, thanks for hitting that notifications button down there so you can see when we hit new content up on YouTube. And we will catch you next time. Until then, happy hunting.